Hello beautiful people, welcome to the channel. The Witchy Goth here, hope you're doing well. Today's video is part of my 1 in 4 series that is looking at cases of the 1 in 4 women in the United Kingdom who have experienced some form of grape, SA, SV and DV in their lives. I refer to articles from the news that we often do not see in news headlines because I look at a lot of local newspapers where this kind of crime is generally reported. Now, this story is disgusting. I'm issuing a massive trigger warning here, so please, if this kind of thing upsets you, you may not want to watch this video and listen to this story. It's absolutely horrendous. It's from Lincolnshire Live, dated the 15th of October 2025. Dangerous pervert put hidden cameras in bathrooms to film girls. Already the headline is just, you know, described as a real danger to women and girls, Andrew Hallam went out of his way to record footage of them in intimate situations. He's 45 and he's from Beeston. A Nottinghamshire man had a dangerous infatuation for underage girls as he essayed them over a number of years and installed hidden cameras to film them in intimate situations. You can only imagine what intimate situations means. Andrew Hamilton installed the devices inside bathrooms, changing rooms and other locations to record footage of women and girls and watch it back later. The sickening campaign took place at different locations across Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire and Lincolnshire between 2019 and 2025. So luckily he was actually, apprehended recently. So that is a good thing that this is going to be, in court relatively soon instead of the 2 or 3 years that we generally have to wait for these kinds of crimes to be heard in court. The predator from Beeston also essayed 3 underage girls and a woman in different locations across Nottingham between 2023 and 2024. The vile offences were documented by the 45-year-old through filming what he was doing as he did it. The footage, along with nearly 300 indecent images of children, was discovered on Hallam's phone after police seized the device in January this year. One incident saw Hallam travel to Derbyshire to plant cameras at an address he knew a teenage girl would be staying in. Other videos he covertly recorded depicted his victims and other unknown children getting undressed in toilet cubicles and changing rooms. All I can say to mothers of children: check the changing rooms of the schools, of your local sports centre, swimming pools, wherever your child has to change into, a sporting outfit. But also check in shops. I'm not saying, it doesn't say here where this actually happened, but think about all the places where women have to change into other clothing and try and put some form of safeguarding in place. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that we as women should have to think of these things. But also you may want to get in contact with the owners or the people who organise these places, such as the gym membership owners, the schools that your child attends, those kinds of places. Get hold of them, say, is this safe? Have you checked for cameras? We need to ensure that this kind of thing, this kind of behaviour stops. Hallam was charged with 20 separate offences, including multiple counts of SA and voyeurism. His depraved activities came to light when one of his victims found out what he'd been doing and called the police. He was also charged with SA with a girl under 15, indecent exposure, and multiple counts of taking indecent photos of children and making indecent photos of children. Now, I experienced a flasher, well, two actually, when I was young. I was a teenager in both of those instances. One, I was still at school, so I was probably 14, 15, and it was on a bus, and we were going to a school sporting event, and it was a guy in a car that pulled up alongside us. It was the bus that I was on was all girls, and yeah, there it was. Hallam pleaded guilty to all 20 offences on April the 28th and returned to Nottingham Crown Court on Friday, October the 10th, where he was sentenced to 9 years and 1 month in prison, followed by an extended licence period of 4 years and 11 months. He also made the subject of a harm prevention order, which places a number of restrictions on him, and made subject of a restraining order that prohibits him from contacting his victims. 9 years and 1 month for all of these crimes. These children will be scarred for life. This man had stuff on his phone. They should be put away for life, because there is no saving or therapy for this kind of person. Detective Constable Lucy Clark of Nottinghamshire Police said Hallam committed a series of shameful acts that any right-minded person would have found revolting. Seemingly for his own sexual gratification, he filmed himself as he sexually abused 4 female victims, some of whom he knew to be underage. The law needs to change. The judges can only issue a sentence as per their guidance. That guidance needs to be changed. If that wasn't bad enough, he also set up hidden cameras within bathrooms, changing rooms, and other locations as part of a campaign of voyeurism over several years. This was a gross breach of trust and invasion of privacy from a man with a dangerous infatuation for underage girls. The majority of the footage featured teenage girls while they were getting undressed or in other vulnerable positions. I can only imagine what those vulnerable positions would have been. You know, if it was in changing rooms and bathrooms, possibly sitting on the toilet. What can I say? What can we say about these kinds of people? None of his victims had any idea what Hallam had done until later, when the videos he'd taken were discovered and the truth emerged. His perverse behaviour caused immeasurable pain to his victims, so we're really grateful to them for working with us to get them justice. And again, these children will be scarred for life having experienced this. They will be walking into every bathroom situation checking for cameras. This could cause physical problems, perhaps of them not wanting to use the bathroom, not wanting to go to, gyms or swimming baths where they have to change in a public changing room. As I say, men like this need to be imprisoned for life. 9 years is just not enough. Hallam has shown himself to be a real danger to women and girls, so we're pleased to see him locked away in prison for a substantial period where he belongs, and that substantial period should be for life. He has shown himself to be a real danger to women and girls. He will go on and do that again. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'm going to link the article into the description box. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you next time. Blessed be.